Hello students, welcome to this session. Good afternoon all. Now in this one question numbers 1 onwards, first let us start with this puzzle. Puzzle chestara? Yes, good afternoon all. How many are there? Just to start working out this puzzle. Now here in this one there are some 12 persons. They are seated around two circular tables, as one is inscribed in the other. Okay, two circles were there and one is inscribed into the other, and those who are sitting in the outer circle face towards the center, while those who are sitting in the inner circle face outside the center. That means both the persons who are sitting in these two circles are facing each other. Clear? Rather than giving this entire information, he can clearly give like this: the person seated in the outer circle and the inner circle are facing facing each other. Then it means the same. Okay, then start working out this one. Your time starts now. Yes, anyone who has completed? Arvind, Janshi, Pallu, is Kumari. Make it fast. Done? Good. As one person has completed. Arvind, done? Good. Yes. Now let us start working on this one. Now there are some, how many persons are there? There are some 12 people seated in two different circles. Now A, B, C, D, E and F, they are seated around the inner circle of the table. Clear? Now these 6 persons are seated in the inner circle. Now these 6 persons seated in the inner circle, and so how many are there? 6. And the persons who are sitting in the inner circle are facing away from the center. And who are the persons here? A, B, C, D, E and F. Now A through F are the persons who are in the inner circle. And similarly the persons in the outer circle. Now who are the persons in the outer circle? Again 6 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now here these persons are facing towards the center. Done? And these persons are facing towards the center. Then coming to the first information here, the persons in the outer circle are facing the person sitting in the inner circle, and so on. The one who faces R. Now here we are talking about whom? The one who faces R sits second to the right of A. The one who is facing R sits second to the right of A, isn't it? Then if you take R here, the one who is facing R sits second to the right of A, and where should this A? A must be here. Now follow here. The one R కి ఎవరైతే ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళు A కి సెకండ్ రైట్లో ఉన్నారు అని అన్నారు. And the one who faces R sits second to the right of A. And P sits second to the left of Q. And P is seated second to the left of whom? Q. P and Q can be like this, and so on. And Q faces the one who is an immediate neighbor of C. Now Q is facing the one who is to the immediate neighbor of C. And next one, E sits second to the left of the one who faces U. And U and A are not facing opposite to each other. And U who does not face A, U cannot be at this place. And T sits second to the second to R. And T sits second to R. T can be here or T can be here. How many possibilities we have? We have some 2 different possibilities. And T sits either second to R. That means either towards left hand side or right hand side. As there are 2 different possibilities here, then the second possibility let us take now. Now these are the 6 persons we have, isn't it? Now in this case, these are the persons who are facing towards the center. And these persons are facing away from the center. Now coming back to this one, initially we have started with R here. Now if R is here, then A will be at this place, and A is here, and T and A. T can be either to the left hand side of R or to the right hand side of R. Clear? Hence we have how many possibilities? 2 possibilities. Then next one, and Q and P we have. P sits second to the left of. If Q is here, P will be here, and Q and P, isn't it? Hence these are the 2 possibilities we have. And is not facing the one who is an immediate neighbor of B. Now T sits second to R, and T is not facing the one who is an immediate neighbor of B. And T is not facing the one who is an immediate neighbor of B. Hence T is not facing the one who is an immediate neighbor of B. B cannot be here, isn't it? And B who does not face S. Now B is not facing S as well. As B is not facing S as well, then what are the possibilities we have? And B is not facing S as well. Now sir, Now in this one, B cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here, and B can be at any one of these three places. Then if you start from B at this place, clear? Now, and P and Q, P is seated second to the left of Q. And next one, T sits second and is not facing the one who is an immediate neighbor of B. T is not facing B, who does not face S. Now B is not facing S, fine. And next one, A is not an immediate neighbor of E. A is not an immediate neighbor of E, E cannot be in these two places. And A is not an immediate neighbor of E, and E who does not face R, E cannot be here. As E cannot be here, as you have taken B at this place, then E must be at this place. Are you getting this one or not? And F sits second to the right of D. Where is this F? F is seated second to the right of D, and F is seated second to the right of D, F R D. Now B is here, F is seated second to the right of D, F is here, D is here. Are you getting this one or not? Then tell me who is the only person left over here? F is seated second to the right of D. Then starting with one, A, B, D, E and F, and C and R are opposite to each other. Then coming back to this one. Now the inner portions were completed. Now we have left with the outer circle, and P is seated. And the one, and P sits second to the left of Q. Q faces the one who is an immediate neighbor of C. And Q is facing the one who is an immediate neighbor of C. Then where is this Q? If Q is here, and P sits second to the left. If P is here and Q, isn't it? Hence, how many possibilities are there for this one? There are two different possibilities. Now Q can be here or Q can be here. And Q is an immediate neighbor of the one who faces. Q faces the one who is an immediate neighbor of C. C is here. Hence, if Q is here, then P will be here. That is one possibility. Or if Q is here, P will be here. Another possibility, isn't it? Then P sits second to the left of Q. Q who faces the one who is an immediate neighbor of C. And E sits second to the left of the one who faces U. And E is seated second to the left of the one who faces U, isn't it? Now, E is facing the one who is seated second to the left, means U is here. Now follow avutunnara. E sits second to the left of the one who faces U. U ki opposite ki second left evaru undali, second left E undali. And U ki facing second left ikkada undali kabatti not possible. Hence U cannot be at this place, isn't it? U cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. There is no possibility for U at all. That means whatever the assumption we have taken Q at this place is wrong. We cannot have Q at this place. And if Q cannot be here, then what is the other possibility? Q must be here. If Q is here, P is here. Now P is here, U cannot be at this place, U is here. Then E sits second to the left of the one who faces U. My U ka opposite evaruna cheppandi, U ka opposite, and opposite is this person, and E sits second to the left. Valid or not? Then who is the person left over here? S is the person left over. Now this is the final arrangement we have. According to this final arrangement, then if any condition is invalid in this one, then we need to start with this one, okay? And that is the reason we have written these two simultaneously. In case ikkada edaina condition invalid ayinda, then we have to start from here. Then coming to the first one, who among the following person faces the one who sits second to the left of C? C ki second left ki and facing. Who is that person? Yes is the answer, choice 3. Clear? Yes is the answer, choice 3. Then coming to the next one. Yes, try to work out the next question, please. And what is the position of D with respect to the one who faces P? What is the position of D with respect to the one who faces P? Yes, answer please. Position of D with respect to the one who faces P. Who is facing P? E. And D's position with respect to E is how much? 1, 2, second to the right. Now second to the right is given, that is choice 4. Okay? And next question please. Now in this question number 3, 4 out of the following means it is an odd one out. 4 out of the following 5 are alike in a set and hence form a group. And find the one which does not belong to that group. Then it is odd one out. R and F. What do you mean by this R and F here? R's opposite immediate left is F. And next one U and V. And U's opposite immediate left is V. And P and C. P's opposite immediate left is C. S and D. S opposite immediate left is D. and T and B. T and B are opposite to each other, isn't it? Except choice 5. And in the remaining choices, now to the first person, opposite immediate left is the second person, but as in choice 5, both these two persons are opposite to each other. The next one. Yes, next question please. And if all the persons in the outer circle are arranged in alphabetical order. Now you are talking about outer circle. Now they were arranged in the alphabetical order, isn't it? And starting from P in clockwise direction. Starting from P in clockwise direction, P, Q, R, S, T and U. And who remained at the same place here? And then who among the following person faces R? Then who faces R here? The persons are arranged in the alphabetical order P, Q, R. If R comes here, and which two persons are opposite? R and D are opposite to each other. And D, that is choice 5. If all the persons in the outer circle are arranged in the alphabetical order starting from P in anti-clockwise direction. In anti-clockwise direction, P, Q, R, S, T, U, isn't it? P, Q, R, then who is opposite to R? F. And F is your answer, choice 2. Okay? It's not choice 5, choice 2, because they were arranged in the anti-clockwise direction, but not in the clockwise. Then next question please. And which of the following statements is true? Which of the following statements are true? Make it first. The one who faces P is an immediate neighbor of D. The one who is facing P is an immediate neighbor of D, that is false. And only two persons are in between B and F. 2 in between B and F, that is definitely true, because B and F are opposite to each other, and second one is definitely true. Then we have another choice like both 2 and 4, D faces U. D and U are opposite? Yes, they are also opposite. Hence, what is your answer? Both 2 and 4, that is choice 5. Clear? And that is choice 5. And next one. Yes, coming to question number 82 onwards. Let's start working out this one. Yesterday also we had discussed about this, coding and decoding. Now, in general, coding and decoding, all the statements will be given in the left hand side and right hand side codes will be given. But as in this model, now we have kept some of them as a blank. Now we need to identify that blanks as well. Okay, this is another model in coding and decoding where you have some blanks in the statement as well as in the conclusion, as well as in the coding. Let's try to work out this one. Yes, Harshita, good. Yes, good. Now coming back to this one. Now your prospect handlings during network. Now here in this one, yesterday we had discussed about only two elements, that is the number and the letter. Now today we have included the symbol as well. Now letters, symbols and numbers were given, isn't it? Now this is a regular feature in your mains examination, particularly in your coding and decoding. Then first we need to focus on what? Now first let us discuss about the procedure, then how to solve these type of questions, and general procedure to solve these type of questions rather than focusing on only this question itself. Then coming back to this one, now here if you observe here how many letters we have, T, X, I, M and G, Z, isn't it, and M. That means we are having more elements. As we are having more letters we cannot directly focus on the letter, okay. Then numbers if you observe here 11 is there, 4, 3 and 5, 20, we are having numbers also more in number. But as the symbols if you observe here, there are only two symbols. As there are only two symbols, what are those two symbols? One is percentage, the other one is dollar, isn't it? And whenever only two symbols were there, then tell me what should be the logic. మరి రెండే సింబల్స్ ఉంటే మనకు లాజిక్ ఏది అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది ఎక్కువ. Hence whatever the element that is less in number, you need to focus on that one first. Clear what should be the first priority? And the elements that are less in number means they will be mostly repeated. As they are repeated, it is very easy for you to identify the definite logic, isn't it? Now here symbols are less in number, only two symbols were there, and numbers we have more than 5 numbers. Letters also we have more than 5 letters, but whereas symbols there are only two symbols, hence first we need to focus on symbol. And two symbols means what could be the possible choice? What could be the possible logic in this one? Whenever only two elements were given, and it is most probably it must be under odd and even. Clear? Are you getting this one or not? Odd or even. Now if you observe here the last one, now dollar were there. Now there are $3 present in this. As there are $3 present in this one, isn't it? Hence, now fabricant, tell me how many letters are there in this one? There are 9 letters. And Mulberry, and there are 8 letters. And private, how many letters we have? 7 letters. Now similar, again 7 letters. That means what can we infer from this one? Now the number of letters in a word is odd, then it is represented with what? Dollar. Number of letters in the word is odd, then it is represented with $. And if the number of letters in the word is even, then it is represented with what? Then it is represented with $, and percentage. And first we have analyzed this one. Then once we have finalized this one, then the second step is very important. Then we need to write down the codes for some of the definite words. Now here in this one, 9, 7 and 7, that means the code for fabricant can be either this one, this one, this one. Or the code for private could be either this one or this one, isn't it? As of now, we cannot able to identify the code for fabricant, Mulberry are similar. Sorry, for fabricant, private are similar, but as we can definitely find out the code to the word Mulberry, isn't it? Then first we need to write down the definite code. What is the word we have? Mulberry is the code. Now in this word Mulberry, then tell me what is the logic here. Mulberry means and even number letters. Even number letters, percentage. Percentage, what is the code we have? And the code is not given at this place, isn't it? And it is a percentage. Then coming back to the next one, once that has been finalized, then if you observe here prospect. Prospect, how many are there? 8 letters. Now 8 letters are there here. 8 means even, and the code for prospect can be the T or I percentage 3, isn't it? Then out of this one, then we need to focus on this number. Now number, how will you get this number here? Now number prospect here, now P is here, T is here. Now P and T, how many letters we have? 8 letters. And 8 letters means it is a percentage. Now in this percentage, tell me what is the difference between the letters. Now 16 and 20. Now 16 and 20 is nothing but here, mulberry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now for these three odd numbers it is dollar, isn't it? And even number it is a percentage. Then coming back to this one, prospect 16 and 20. And here now 8 and how much is that one? 19. 19 minus 8 is how much? 11. How many letters are there? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11 letters, hence it must be percentage. Now follow here? Now it must be what? It must be percentage. Hence, now here in this one, now prospect, what is the code? 20 and 16. 20 and 16 means it must be difference. What is the difference? We have 4. And the code to the word prospect is PROSPECT. The code to the word prospect is, and now the difference is how much? 4. And 4 is given X $4. Done? And similarly, if you find out the code to this one, handlings. And what is the difference between these two? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters. 9 letters are there in this word handling. And the difference between these two, HAND, LINGS. Make a Japan difference in the 8 and 19. 19 minus 8. What is the difference? We have 11. Hence, here it must be 11. 11 to T percentage 11. Clear? T percentage 11. Hence, here how many letters? 8 letters. That means 8 means even. Now even we have represented with what? Dollar. And at the same time handlings 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is odd. Odd is a percentage. Clear? Odd is a percentage. And similarly during. During what is the code here? And 4 and 7. Difference is how much? 3. Number of letters are 6. And 6 means even. My even to manaki 6 raval. 6 raval it must be percentage 3. Isn't it? And percentage 3. Then, and here again the difference is how much? Percentage. I and 3 it is a percentage. Difference between the first and the last. And next one, network. Network lo chudandi 11 and 14. 11 and 14, what is the difference we have? And 3. And 3 is the difference between these two, 7 letters. Clear? Then this is about the number. Number is nothing but the difference between the first and the last. Then here how will you get this X? My X student. Then X, now C is a letter and C's opposite letter is X. That means second letter from the right hand side and its opposite. Here G's opposite T is the answer. Clear now? And here again N ka opposite M is your answer. And 6 letters it is dollar. Okay? And next one here network R ka opposite I percentage 3 is the answer. Done with this? Now this is about the letter, number and the symbol. Then what should come in place of the blank space? Now blank space ikkada em ravochu cheppandi, e word ravochu ikkada manaki. Now banking. Banking, how many letters are there? 7. Now the difference between 2 and 5 is 7 is how much? 5. 5 banking. And next one equality. 25 and 5, 20. 20, this is for equality. Lying, the difference is how much? 5. Then Z percentage 5 hour. Now Z percentage 5 hour anukunte enta ravali cheppandi? Z percentage 5. Now in this Z percentage 5, 15. And 15 means the first and the last letters difference must be 15. Now ikkada manaki 15 ravatledu. Now here it is not 15. Here 18 minus 3, 15. Clear? Now in this one 2. Hence what is your answer? Clear is the answer. Now follow here. Yes. Now finally what is the code? And Z percentage 15 మిగిలిపోయింది. Z percentage 15 మిగిలిపోయింది కాబట్టి 15 రావాలనుకుంటే difference between the first and the last letters. Isn't it? Hence what is your answer? Choice 3 is the answer. Clear now? Then coming to the next question. Now in the next question, what should come in place of blank 2? My blank 2 lo em ravalani adigaru. Now in this one, now we need to find out the code for blank 2. Now in this blank 2, fabricant, the difference between these two is how much? 20 minus 6, that is 14. Now 14 manaki ekkada vastundi? This is 14 done. And next one, and 25 and 13. 25 and 13 difference anta? 12 raval. 12 this has been done. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ 16 and 5 ఎంత రావాలి 11 రావాలి అయిపోయింది. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ సిమిలర్ ఎంత రావాలి చెప్పండి ఎస్ మైనస్ ఆర్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఇస్ హౌ మచ్ 1 కనుక 1 రావాలి కాబట్టి దిస్ ఈజ్ రూల్డ్ అవుట్. దెన్ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు ద లెటర్ మన లెటర్ ఏం రావాలి చెప్పండి అండ్ లెటర్ నౌ ఫ్యాబ్రికెంట్ నౌ సిమిలర్ ఏకి ఆపోజిట్ లెటర్ ఏం రావాలి జెడ్ రావాలి and Z should be the letter. This is ruled out. Now we are left with these two. Then in this one, then we need to find out the number of letters. How many letters we have in this word similar? 7 letters. 7 means odd means a percentage that is choice 3. Yes, Manohar, good. Z percentage 1, choice 3. The next question please. And what is the code to the word instance? Yes, find out this one. What is the code to the word instance? What is the code to the word instance? Anyone please? The code given to the word instance. Now first we need to find out the number here. 9 and 5, 9 minus 4 is 9 minus 5 is how much? 4. Now 4 రావాలి get these two were ruled out. Then coming to this one, C is the second letter from the right hand side. C is opposite letter X should be the first letter. This is ruled out, and so I have left with these two. Then the total number of letters, how many are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 means even means it must be dollar. X $4, that is choice 5. Clear? Choice 5. Good. The next one, now $11 could be the code for which among the following numbers, which among the following words. మా ఏ వర్డ్కి మనకి $11 అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది అని అడిగారు. ఆన్సర్ చెప్తారా $11. Difference between the first and the last letters must be 11. Now 19 and 5 is 14 but not 11. Now here 18 and 14, here the difference is 4. And 22 and 5, 22 minus 5 and the 7. 22 minus 5, that is 17, that is again ruled out. And 23 and 7, it is 23 and 7. And now say 16 and 5. What is your answer here? Positive choice 5. Yes, Manohar, మన 11 రావాలి కదా లాస్ట్ నెంబర్. 11 రావాలంటే ఏమవ్వాలి 19 and 5, డిఫరెన్స్ ఎంత 14 వస్తుంది. Is this clear, Manohar? Now here it is 14. ఇక్కడ మనకి డిఫరెన్స్ ఎంత 14, ఇక్కడ డిఫరెన్స్ ఎంత వస్తుంది 17 వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడ డిఫరెన్స్ మనకి 23 and 7 అంటే 16 వచ్చింది. మనకు కావాల్సింది 11 ఓన్లీ ఇన్ చాయిస్ 5. ఓకే. Then what is the code for this word ecotourism? Let's find out this answer here. Ecotourism. What is the code to the word ecotourism? Okay, good. Has Samya completed? Good. Fine. Now coming back to this one, ecotourism. Now the difference between the first and the last, 13 minus 5. 13 minus 5 is how much? 8. Now 8 should be the number. 8 should be the number. Choice 2, choice 4 is ruled out. Then letter. Now second letter from the left hand, right hand side is S, and S opposite letter is H, and H should be the letter. H is here. This is ruled out. H is here. Now between 1 and 5. Then total number of letters 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even number letters. Even number letters is nothing but dollar. Hence H $8, and choice 5 is ruled out. Finally we are left with the choice 1. Is good. Here this is just an extension for yesterday's model. One in the model lo manaki em chesam cheppandi, only 2 elements were given, isn't it? Then ee roju manaki ninna 2 elements em unnai, number undi, letter undi. Ee roju model lo number, letter as well as symbol, and at the same time blank spaces were also created. Okay. Hope you have followed this one. Then next one. Let's start working out this question. మనం చేస్తారు ఒక్కసారి ఇది డైరెక్షన్స్. Now in these directions, Make it fast. Yes, anyone who has completed? మన డైరెక్షన్ సెన్స్ ఇది ఎంత టైం తీసుకుంటున్నారు మీరు? Has done Pavani and Kumari. Yes, your time is up. Now let us start working on this one. Now here there are the conditions given. Star A star B stands for A is to the north of B, and the star 4 is the number given, and here 8 is given. That means wherever there is star you need to add plus 4 or into 2, isn't it? మీకు ఇక్కడ 4 ఉన్నది, ఇప్పుడు 8 అవుతుంది. 4 8 అవుతుంది అంటే ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి? అయితే ప్లస్ 4 యాడ్ చేసి ఉండాలి లేదా ఇంటూ 2 అయినా చేసి ఉండాలి. దెన్ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు దిస్ వన్ హ్యాష్. మా 7 ఇప్పుడు 3 అయిపోయింది. 7 3 అయిపోయింది అంటే ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి? -4. దట్ మీన్స్ ఇన్ ద కేస్ ఆఫ్ హ్యాష్ ఇట్ ఈస్ మైనస్, isn't it? In the case of hash it is what? It is minus. And in the case of star it is percentage. Star it is plus. Now minus. Make it 4 has become 8. That means this is again plus. Now at the rate of has become 7 has become 3. This is minus. That means star and percentage plus, hash and at the rate of minus. Then star and percentage means star stands for north and percentage is east, hence northeast, isn't it? Northeast. Are you getting this one or not? Then coming back to this one, now we need to work out the diagram P percentage H, and percentage stands for plus. Percentage means what do you mean by this one? East. Now P is to the east of H and P is to the east of H. Now P is to the east of H, P is to the east of H, hence percentage is plus. What is the number given here? 5, and 5 plus how much to be added? 4. 5 plus 4, that is 9. Mas saripotunda? Now first we have done with this one. Percentage stands for what? East. Now which is towards east, and P is towards east of H. Now the number is 5. Here 4 has become 8, 5 will be 5 plus 4, 9. Okay? Then coming to the next one. Now the next statement should be related to this P and H. Then next statement దీనికి వెళ్తాం. W star. Star అంటే meaning అని చెప్పండి. W is to the north of P. 3 ఉంది. 3 will become 3 plus 4, 7. Now W is 7 meters to the north of P. సరిపోయిందా లేదా? And star అంటే plus, and ఎంత యాడ్ చేయాలి? 4 యాడ్ చేయాలి. 3 plus 4, 7. and W is there. Then next one W. W at the rate of. At the rate of అంటే meaning అని చెప్పండి, minus రావాలి, west రావాలి. W to the west of X. And what is the number here? 3. And 3 ఇక్కడ మనకి ఎంత రావాలి? Sorry, at the rate of. At the rate of means minus. Now at the rate of is minus. Now W at the rate of X. That is 12 is there. 12 minus 4. 12 minus 4 is 8. Now W is to the west of X. And the distance is how much? Distance is 8. W is to the west of X. And the distance is how much? 8 meters. Mas saripotunda? W at the rate of X. And next one, W at the rate of X, W star P annam. Now W star P, we have already taken this information, isn't it? Now W star P, we have taken this information. This is plus, minus, plus and minus. Now first A information తీసుకున్నాం చెప్పండి, P at the rate of H అయిపోయింది. And next one we have taken W and P ఇది అయిపోయింది. And next one we have taken and W at the rate of X అయిపోయింది. And next one C and X. C hash. Hash ante minus 7 and 14 minus 4, 10. And a hash means C is to the south of X. Now C is to the south of X. The distance is how much? 10 meters. Isn't it? C is to the south of X. Make it antundi 14. 14 minus 4. That is 10. And next one, after C hash X, then any element that is related to this one, B and G ledu. And T at the rate of C. At the rate of C means at the rate of is minus. And the distance is west. Direction is west. Now 10 minus 4, 6. And T is to the west of C. Isn't 10 minus 4, 6. The total is 8. This is 6. Now this has been done. And next one T star. Star into T is to the north of B. The distance is 1. 1 plus 4, 5. Then now this is B. The distance T is to the north of B, 5. And after this one we have left with one more. B percentage. Percentage means B is to the east of G. And percentage stands for plus. And 2 plus 4, 6. Now B is 6 meters. B is 6 meters to the east of G. And B is 6 meters to the east of G. And B is to the east of G. And G ki B ki 6 meters. Now 8 lo 6 already అయిపోయింది, ఇంకా 2 మిగిలింది, isn't it? Now this is 2 and this is 4. Now this is the final diagram we have, isn't it? Then according to this one, how far in which direction is T with respect to H? Now we need to find out T with respect to H. Now T is here, H is here, we need to find out this distance. Now to find out this distance, we need to find out the horizontal and the vertical direction, isn't it? Then vertical direction out of this 10, how much is completed? 3 already, 3 is left over. ఈ 10లో ఇది 7 అయిపోయింది, ఇదేమో 3 మిగులుతుంది. Then vertical direction. Horizontal direction చెప్పండి, ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి ఎంత ఉంటుంది? Then ఇది మొత్తం 8. ఇది 9 ప్లస్ హౌ మచ్? ఈ మొత్తం 6 అయింది. 8లో 6 కవర్ అయింది కాబట్టి ఇంకెంత మిగిలింది? 2 more. And 2 more, 9 plus 2 is how much? 11. 9 plus 2 is 11 means 121. And here 3 square. 3 square is how much? 9. And what is your answer here? 130 meters. Now the distance is how much? 130 meters. 130, that is choice 3. And how far in which direction? Direction kuda ichcharu. Now direction is also clearly given here, 130. And how far is T with respect to H? Now T is towards which direction? South and east, southeast. Now southeast. Now 130 southeast unknown. 130 southeast means south stands for what? And where is south? South is hash. And east means percentage. Hash and percentage. 130 hash and percentage. 130 hash and percentage. 130 hash and percentage, choice 5. Yes, Kumar, is this clear now? Fine. Clear? The next one. And 4 out of the following is 4 out of the following means odd one out. Tell me your answer. W and C. Now W is to the northwest of C, and P and B. P is to the northwest of B. G and T. G is to the northwest of T. Uchinda. G is to the south and southwest of C. Isn't it? G is to the southwest of T. And so what is your answer? Choice 3. And H and B. H is to the northwest of B. P and C. P is to the northwest of C. Except choice 3. And in the remaining choices, first element is to the northwest of the second. But as in choice 3, first element is to the southwest of the second element. Choice 3 is the odd one. And next one, in which direction is P with respect to X? Point X with respect to P. X with respect to P, in order to reach to X from P, first I need to move towards north and east to northeast. And northeast means what is north? And north is star. East is percentage, star and percentage. Star and percentage, that is choice 1. Done with this? Hope you have followed this one directions. The next one. And in these directions, some numbers were given in the bracket and we need to work out according to that numbers. Then coming to the next one. As one more small set, mean chala salu manaki clerk mains lo repeat and model idi. A meaningful word, 8-letter word is going to be formed. Okay? A meaningful 8-letter word is going to be formed and no 2 letters of this word are the same. That means all these 8 letters are different to each other. And E is at one of the positions to the left of G. Okay? Start working out this one. E is one of the positions to the left of G. E is to the left of G. E is here, G is here. At one of the positions need not necessarily be immediate left. And next one, and N is second to the right of K. And where is this N? N is seated second to the right of K. N is second from one of the ends. Now which is second from one of the ends? N is second from one of the ends. As N is second from one of the ends, N cannot be second from the left end. Because left hand side of N there are at least 2 elements. N must be at least a third element from the left hand side, which is not possible. Hence out of this 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now N is second from one of the extreme. N is here, G is. I rendu fix అయిపోయినాయి. Isn't it? చేస్తారుగా? My initial information ఇచ్చేసాం. How to deal with this one. E is at one of the positions to the left of G. E can be at any one of these 4 places. And 3 letters between R and I. Now in between R and I, how many letters are there? There must be exactly 3 letters. Now 3 letters between R and I, and K and A are immediate letters. Now K and A and these two are adjacent to each other. K and A are adjacent means A and K can be in these 2 places. K and A are adjacent to each other, isn't it? No, sorry. K and A are adjacent to each other. Where is this G? Now K and N. Okay, E is at one of the positions. N is seated second to the right of K. N is seated second to the right of K. K is here. Now if K is here, then A is an immediate left hand side. As Pavani completed, good. And A is immediate neighbor. A is immediate neighbor, K and A are adjacent, and that means A can be left or A can be right. A is left, that is one case. And in the next case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. N is here, K is here, A is here, this is another case. Now we have considered this one. And next one, K and A. R and I, there must be exactly 3. R and I, there must be exactly 3. In this place, if R or I is here, the other one must be here, not possible. Hence, 1 between R and I must be here. 1, 2, 3, R and I must be here, 1 between. Now here again, R and I must be at this place, isn't it? R and I. R and I and R and I. Clear? R and I, there must be exact. K and A are immediately. Only 2 letters between A and B. In between A and B, how many letters? Only 2. Hence B is here. Now in between A and B, there are only 2 letters. B is at this place. B, who is not an immediate to I. B and I are not adjacent to each other. I cannot be here. R is here. If R is here, I is here. And B is not adjacent to I. B is not adjacent to I. Hence I cannot be here. R is here. If R is here, I is here. Then, and as many letters to the right of N, same as to the left of R. Right of N, there is 1. Left of R, there is 1. Right of N, there is 1. Left of R, there are 3. And this case is ruled out. Are you getting this one or not? The second case got invalid because of this information. Number of letters to the right hand side of N, same as left of R, that is invalid here. Then, A is second to the left of I. A is second to the left of I, that is again valid. Then, R and I can, E is to the left of G. E is to the left of G. Hence, E is here to the left of what? Left of G. Then this is the final arrangement. S breaking is the word. మా ఇంతకుముందు చాలాసార్లు రిపీట్ అయిన క్వశ్చన్ ఇది. ఇంతకుముందు ప్రీవియస్ పేపర్స్ మీరు చేస్తుంటే and you will definitely come across this question. Then which of the following letter is second to the left of K? Let's start working out this one. And which of the following is second to the left of K? Second to the left of K. What is your answer here? E. E is the answer, that is choice 2. Mahesh. Okay. Then coming to the next question. And as many letters between A and B are to the right of A and B. A and B, how many letters? There are 2 letters. To the right hand side of which letter there are 2 letters? I. I is your answer, choice 1. Okay. As many letters in between A and B are to the right of what? Right of I. మా ఏకి బీకి మధ్యలో ఎన్ని లెటర్స్ అయితే ఉన్నాయో ఏ లెటర్కి అన్ని లెటర్స్ రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ ఉన్నాయి అని అడిగారు. అవునా కదా? ఏ అండ్ బీకి మధ్యలో ఇక్కడ 2 లెటర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఏ లెటర్కి రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ 2 లెటర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఐ అనే లెటర్కి రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ 2 లెటర్స్. చాయిస్ 1 ఈజ్ ద ఆన్సర్. ఫాలో అవుతున్నారా లేదా? మా చాయిస్ 2 పెడుతున్నారు. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్. And 4 out of the following means odd one out. Now in this odd one out, tell me your answer here. A and I. Has any answer to this? Yes, quick choice. Yes, choice. Fine. Now A and I. Between A and A there is exactly 1 letter. K and N there is 1 letter, and at the same time R and A there is 1 letter, and E and K there is 1 letter. But whereas B and G, now how many letters are there? There are some 6 letters, except choice. When the remaining letters, they are alternate letters. Choice 5 is the answer. And next question: if all the letters are arranged in alphabetical order from left to right, how many letters will remain unchanged? Now all these letters are arranged in the alphabetical order from left hand side to right hand side if you arrange them in the alphabetical order. Tell me what is the order here? A, B, next one E, G, I, K, N, R. Now in this one, tell me how many letters remain in the same? A and B, B and R, E and E remain the same. G and A, I, K, K, I, N, N, R and G. And there are 2 letters which remain at the same place. 2 letters that is given in choice 1. Clear? Choice 1 is the answer. Hope you have followed this one. And this is the last question for today. I hope you have followed this session. Now in today's session we have discussed about all different models. The first one is circle inside the circle. And the next one we have discussed about circle inside the circle. Next one, what is the next one we have discussed here? And coding decoding we have discussed, isn't it? Coding decoding completely a new model. That is, blanks were given within the coding example itself. Then we have discussed about, after this coding, then we have discussed about directions. Now in these directions also, whenever there some numbers were given in the bracket, coded directions, symbols will be given, numbers will be given, then how to deal with that one. And we have discussed, and finally the examination model, that is word formation. Okay, hope you have followed this one. Thank you for your participation. And in the next class, tomorrow is Sunday, there is no session tomorrow, but as from Monday onwards, we'll definitely continue all the 3 sessions as far as it is possible. Okay, and next is English. English session will start in another few minutes. Please stay tuned to this one. English will be followed by this session. Okay, thank you one and all.